Time for our next presentation, this time in the professional / grassroots category. We've come to the Fleet Line Markers stand, and you are looking at their MAQA line marker. Isn't it strange that both the Innovation Awards have been won by line markers? And just to the left of this fine machine is Jeff Webb, the CEO of the IOG, and he is going to make the presentation here to Oliver Hall and Carl Haffield of Fleet Line Markers. At least I hope he is, if his little legs can carry him across and present that. There we are. The Bizzo is done. An affordable piece of kit to the vast majority of the industry, but of course does not make the groundsman redundant. Congratulations,
Thank you very much.
What are you thinking?
Yeah, I'm sure the managing director will be over the moon. Yeah, it's a
over the moon.
massive team effort, I think, more than anything.
We have our own software engineers that work on this daily. We have now a team of over 70 staff in Malvern that are kind of combining to bring this to fruition. So we're absolutely over the moon that it's actually won the award.
And how does a product like this evolve? Where does the idea come from, and how does it develop, and how long does it take?
Yeah, I mean, it's a mixture of everything, really. I mean, it's the brainchild, really, of our managing director, Ian McGuffey, and his input from people within the industry. I think it's just moving forward with technology. Fleet have always innovated, brought out the Beam Rider 8 years ago, the world's only laser-guided line marking machine, and now have pressed on to bring out the MAQA, which is completely automated on GNSS satellite technology for making groundsmen's lives easier throughout the world. It's had huge traction. We've got the latest model here, which will be available early next year. We're basically just going from strength to strength. We've had more people interested in that machine on the stand today than probably any other product we've got. Wow. It's certainly making waves within the industry, big time.
So it starts what, with the idea, and then you make the product meet the idea,
yes,
as opposed to evolving over a period of time and suddenly going, wow, this is a great product.
So Beam Rider started, it's actually longer than 8 years ago, it was 10 years ago, and we said we want to make a perfectly straight line, make it easy so you don't have to follow a string line. We developed that idea, and then from the mechanics of that, we've used that arm and GNSS technology with satellites everywhere to actually say, okay, we can use this technology now that we've created over the last 10 years and take it to the initial marking stage, of which in the industry is, from what we gather, is the hardest part of the linesman's, groundsman's day, because they don't want to have to be measuring, marking, getting tapes out, this and that. Once you've plotted it once, this marker does everything else.
I feel like I'm concentrating on you two, and the old girl's not getting a proper look in. I mean, do you know what? It's a beautiful piece of kit to look at as well.
Yeah, and I think that's part of it as well, is it's not just good of having a piece of equipment that does a job. It wants to look half decent, and it looks like it does the job. It's lightweight, it's manoeuvrable, it's got everything it needs. You know, it's a fantastic piece of kit. We're really proud to be able to promote it. We're really proud to the customers that have got it and taken advantage of it already. You know, we've got a good number of them in the UK, ranging from small customers with university sites with 8 or 9 pitches up to contractors with 200 plus schools that they look after. So it really is a machine that's available for everybody industry-wide.
We also are the only British company to manufacture a GNSS satellite-guided marker and a laser-guided marker in the UK.
Wow, wow. Does it shock you as industry regulars, veterans, just how quickly innovation and technology is taking hold of this market?
I think it's just like everything. Mobile phones, we used to have big ones, now you can do your banking on it. Soon we will, we've got lots in the pipe work. We can't really say too much about it, but it's scary how it's gone from wheel-to-wheel markers to the Combi to the Beam Rider, and now the MAQA. So we're super excited to show you even more come next year.
And do you ever think about the level of responsibility, because, small margins in sport, how accurate a line is? Do you ever think about it within the context of the actual sport being played and the need for ever more precision, goal line technology, width of the line, was the ball over, wasn't it, etc., etc.?
Well, if you use our Beam Rider, because it puts down a pretty much an inch perfect, like millimetre perfect line, use that with goal line technology, you've got the perfect football scenario, I think.
Lovely to meet you both. Many congratulations, and I think the final view. I was going to say a word, but clearly we haven't invented one that can speak. But the final view needs to go on the old girl herself.